Everybody, welcome. Should be good there. Let me send out the tweets. Everybody. Okay, hold on. Make sure I got the right thing here. Leona Sivere. Try that out. Siver's gonna be just hitting me with random ricochets probably. We'll go with this. You could make an argument for exhaust, but I guess ignite. We are all AD, I think. Poppy does some magic damage. Set's just like a horrible pick in general. I don't know. Maybe into Zed he doesn't die. They aren't going to be getting too much armor. They could all get ninja tabbies. Which would be annoying. I'm going to build the AP build. Yo, what's up, Brad?
My fellow travelers, you are all about to witness my majestic epicness.
Yeah, I'll try a Night Harvester build.
Probably not.
I would like to be able to work a Magi's in, but kind of risky against Leona and Zed. We'll see how it goes.
I got my look right, moves right.
30
Time to show
seconds
it.
until minions spawn.
I was toying with the idea of trying either Predator or Electrocute, but not in this lane. Maybe if we have like a Tristana or a Draven or something. If I'm going for the AP anyways. Guardian does scale with AP also. Yeah, I was trying yesterday. I'm not sure if you were here, how much you were here for yesterday, but I'm back on trying out Night Harvester. Just because it's so cost efficient, and it gives you so much better snowball capabilities early. Because you can just get so many, like the components are so good, you just keep getting amp tomes basically. Versus having to get like a Kindle gem or something, which really doesn't do a lot to help you. I mean, you get like the ability haste is cool, but
Says someone has to die,
AP is such a good stat on Rakan. It's good damage, but your shield also scales really well with it. Yeah, the W can be pretty good for sure. I've tried her out. I don't remember what my win rate is. She's pretty good. I just am so spoiled by Rakan's mobility. And what are we gonna get second here? It's annoying. Her fucking movement speed from auto-attacking me got her out of that W range.
I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even possible?
Yeah, it's not. It's like he's fun, but it's so much more than that too. It's like you can just be much more aggressive with vision. You can be more aggressive with sort of your lane positioning. You can do so many more things just because you have the mobility. Like you can get out of so many situations that other supports just can't get out of.
My love to hurt. I need the world scary. I don't apologize for it. I feel good.
Like Pike. Pike is similar, but Pike can't go in and get out at the same time, though, very easily. He doesn't have to go in. He can just fish for hooks. But if Pike... I would probably play Pike more if he wasn't so all-in on damage and snowballing. Like, if you could do the old tank Pike, I might try Pike out a bit more, but... She's gonna spell shield me. I could maybe get the Leona. They have so many minions. They just popped another level. Really hope they don't try to dive this. They might though. Oh! No! Are you kidding?
Another contract completed.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
I've been kicked
The bounce does that much damage? I mean, they're nerfing it on this patch significantly, probably for that reason. That was fucking ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna wait and get one more book. Did I get hit by a Q? I thought I just got killed by bounces.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself.
So it was literally, it bounced off of like 7 minions or something. And bounced all the way over to me on the edge. If I would have shielded the Ashe with my second shield, then she would have lived. I thought Ashe was gonna disengage though after we killed the Leona, but she kept fighting the Sivir. Sivir's range seems longer than it used to, also.
An ally has been slain.
I'm offended by how little attention I was given. They
Can't
will
believe
see
Sivir got
my
2 of those.
dance.
And we got, oh my
Then
god,
we will
she
know
bought tier 2 boots.
And its fury.
It's so bad. Like, I basically have like no more damage. Really wish it would have been long swords or something, but alright, she's gonna be there. Yeah, back up, back up, back up!
Without wild magic,
Oh god.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
they will see me. They will see my dance.
And Chernomir's fucking crying. Top lanes are so annoying. It's like, dude, you don't matter. Like, you have to be able to win 1v1s if you're top. Like, that's it.
I need to get it.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I might play Festus first. I'm not sure.
Humans think that
Did
they
you
believe
donate
in
for it, or are
something
you just
they're
saying that?
serious about it. That's their
I should do
problem.
it. I haven't. I need to look at my email. I haven't looked at my emails yet today. Yeah, there's a chance. Either I do Festus or Slanesh.
Gotta get myself hyped.
I need to see where their start
One,
positions
two,
are.
1, 2. Woo! All right.
Why am I so far behind on XP? I guess. Oh yeah. I do like Nurgle a lot.
An ally has been slain.
They said he might start an empire because he's like a corrupted empire doctor. Like that was the word on the street, was he might start in the these mountains. I forgot which mountains. Did she really just fucking miss that arrow? Christ. Well, she got 5 kills. Well, we've got tier 2 boots though, so.
Why is it taking so long
What's up,
to get
Ela?
back to the action?
Yeah, I need to really start getting back on around 10 or so. I know it was 11 today, but I've just been late the last 2 days, obviously. But yeah, definitely if he starts around Empire... Made by Nurgle or something. I'm not sure. They are, they're similar in the sense that they both like kind of disease and filth to some extent. Yeah, if they start an Empire, that'd be pretty awesome.
Magic is to plunge, move, dance, and dance.
I mean, we can't really like do anything at all here. I really don't like Ashe as an ADC. I think as a support she's okay, but
Magic is supposed to be love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy.
Take that.
this is so bad.
Danger is as fun as you let it be. Look good. I feel good.
Yeah, I mean, in longer fights, they're going to be able to heal a lot more, obviously, so, like, they're pretty huge.
They ain't ready.
She's just, her damage, like, potential is so much lower when you're fed. Like, she has great utility, but I feel like it's just so hard to hard carry as ADC Ashe. Now, support Ashe, just because you have that arrow every 30 seconds or so, you know, like, that can be good if your team just really, really wants to be engaged, but... But it's like, it feels like 70% of the time when I have an Ashe ADC, they just, like, chain feed. It's just so hard not to die on Ashe.
They think they can catch me.
Enemy rampage.
I feel like Jhin doesn't have an arrow, but like his ability to chain CC with other champions might as well be an arrow. It's like 2 seconds extra CC on his W, and he just does like way more damage. And he's fast, you know, because he gets the swiftness boost with his crit shot, stuff like that. If you're wanting like a CC follow-up sort of engage, he's probably one of the better ones. I mean, Set's kind of fed, but he's still Set at the end of the day. I think Misfortune is really strong too, as far as like immobile.
Time to get it started.
That E is just pretty much automatically wins you the lane.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And then of course you have your ult for later. But wait, why don't you lay down in your clubhouse? I don't know.
My arrows? I think not.
What is it? Okay.
They're gonna try and catch
Okay, good. That was a big shutdown. Fuck. Really wish she would have committed to that.
burn this place down.
Saw Set at the last second.
So I can burn it.
Okay. We got both of them. Nice. Okay. All right.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were already on bounties. Nice, that's a double bounty, right? For Drake also. Or does it fall off immediately? Okay, we didn't get one for Dragon too. We just had one quick bounty.
An enemy has been slain.
I might try out Sork Boots here. It's a little goofy,
More than I can remember.
but they are mostly squishy, and no one's gonna get any magic resist because I'm the only magic threat.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Running? Yeah. I should probably be running. I'm deep to the knee. Holding on, boy.
Okay, nice. Alright, well, we're turning around now. Jin's a very well-designed champ, I think, for the most part. He's... Yeah, he can be very frustrating to play against, but if I'm really thinking about it, I think he is, you know, well-designed. He feels very unique from other ADCs, too, which I think, you know, he was one of the first ADCs to really do that.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna live forever.
Exil. That's going a bit far. That's going a bit far. I think he's a well-designed champ. I think if you're gonna say the best designed champ in League of Legends, I would probably say either Lee Sin or Thresh. I think they have the most, like... They have a lot of counterplay from the enemy. They have a lot of exciting moments from your perspective, if played well. Oof. Don't die to something random, please. Ash.
Humans will never understand our kind until they hear the song.
Damn it, they're shutting out all my wards.
If it don't get out of control, it ain't a party.
I guess I should have body blocked that for him. Okay, Trinomir's kind of starting to pressure mid a little bit more here. Why? Why did she walk? I mean, they're literally all standing right there. I don't think I can buy anything else.
I will make them dance. I will make them hear.
Oh my god. Dude, I was CC'd for so long right there. Please. I knew it was gonna happen. She's just playing with fire so much. She'll stick around with like 1 HP. Yeah, no, he is. He might be the best designed ADC. I'd have to think about it.
What humans call magic, we call.
He's good. He's very good. Very good design. Thresh and Lee. I like Rakan too, obviously. I actually kind of do need a little bit of gold here to finish this Harvester.
For humans, magic is like fire. For us, it is blood.
Really? He went for the slow item second, I guess?
It's all filthy and dangerous. And that's why I love it.
I'm trying to think of who else. Someone that's like always Ezreal, I think. Like feels unique, very well, like very rarely super OP, but great if you're skill expressive. I think Ezreal's up there. Lots of unique build paths. I know I kind of like am always hating on Ezreal, or often am, but it's not the champion's fault, man. It's just people just can't play him.
Turn in, turn on, drop out.
Kai'Sa, yeah, Kai'Sa's good.
An enemy has been slain.
Poppy? Buddy?
You're only given a little spark of madness.
Fuck. He grabbed me mid W. All I had to do was just hang out and give him the tower, I guess. I should have at least dodged perpendicular to where she was. I tried to dodge straight back, and that was a mistake. I should have just gone perpendicular. Okay, we don't need Grievous. I'm dying way too much to get a lot of stuff. I could just get like a Knight's Vow or something still to try to protect against all ends. Could also do like Banshee's Veil or Zeke's maybe. Or let me I guess let me do Zonya's.
Rampage.
Thing I can't really protect against Zed though. When you're gonna be playing WoW and getting ready for Rat. I mean, yeah, as soon as the fresh server drops. I think people are saying like 2 weeks. But we don't have an exact date yet.
You're gonna feel this one.
We have like 2 people trying to split, so we just have to play around that better. I mean, they're gonna get Baron here, probably. They don't have Sivir though.
They're scared of darkness. They're scared of magic. They are scared.
I don't know. Because it depends on which enchanters. I think Karma, something like Karma is already not great. The stuff that can harass early, like Sona, might actually be stronger because the enemy can't really use potions that well here. Set? Damn it, she's gonna get away, isn't she? Nice. Fuck, I'm the only one left? How did...
Damn, where is she?
Dude die?
I hate it when she moves.
Okay. I thought Akshan was gonna swing in and kill me, but I guess he was scared of Tryndamere.
Call it battle. It's just a dance.
Hey, what's up, Carson? Yes, but not a lot. You gotta remember, something like Sona can go Shirelia's. Archangels.
I am Vestaya.
Yeah, she can go Shirelia's Archangels, which is like the most common build on her right now, and none of those items are affected by those changes. But then ally, like, people are not gonna be able to heal through her as easily with like runes. Biscuit, second wind, potions. So it actually makes some of the poke enchanters, Sona, maybe Seraphine, potentially stronger. But it does hurt like Soraka. Somewhat.
Fence us away.
It's 4v5 set, I don't know, man. Well, we've got Arrow. If Ash ever decides to use it. Or we could just wait until they just poke us all out. Whoa, did she miss?
Recognizing how amazing my phone is. I mean, seriously.
Okay.
They've never seen me like this.
Your turret has been destroyed.
we're never gonna catch Lilia, I don't think. Okay. Alright, she hit that one.
Ace.
Can we do Baron?
I miss Zaya.
Trend, please. Like, we need Trend here.
I gotta live. I got a cause I die for. That's who I am. I will walk in. I will dance.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
These are fun to
Look
watch,
right.
yeah.
I got my moves right. Time to show it.
Yeah. We might be able to come back. I mean, Ashe is doing some damage here. Trenomir's like getting some really good flanks. Hey, what's up, Vero? Good to see you, man. Do not want them to get that.
Is my cloak right? Yes,
Shuts down.
Wow.
I don't
Sitting in
wanna
some
like
random ass bush. I love it when you turn that shit around.
fun. I need some fun.
It's like the best feeling in the world when people try to do something dumb and you get them. Like, they were so far out of position.
If Zaya says someone has to die, they die.
Killing the cheesers, man. I really don't like Sivir metas, man. Like, there's just so much wave clear. It's like freaking Anivia all over again. When she's on the enemy team, when she's on my team, it's cool, but... Guess I'll just get one more book.
I think they underestimate my charms. How is that even possible?
Wow, I've only killed 3 wards. What the fuck? They're just not warding. A lot of this game kind of has been very A-rammy,
Magic
though.
isn't supposed to be safe.
Nice, that might be it right there. More cute, out-of-position flanks. Oh my god.
Scary. I don't apologize for it. I feel good.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Making it out.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I am only as wild as magic.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
They want
Your
us.
team has destroyed a turret.
Set dead, probably. Yeah.
Long ago,
An ally has been slain.
now only the embers remain.
It's magic.
want that, dude?
Wild. I'm just
Yeah,
here.
take it. They might just run it up middle. Okay, no, they're not. Yes, Ashe gave me the jump. She has a brain. Like I said, this Ashe player is playing okay, you know? It's just the champion. Like I was saying, that's like kind of the issue. I might try to go for Banshees next if we come to that. She used her Ignite on me, though, which is handy.
I've been kicked around since I was born. It's all right. It's okay. I'm staying alive. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself, mostly. But you too!
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, I could have Hourglass. Damn it. Oh, she didn't die? Fuck. Did we just lose? If she dodged that, maybe we don't. Oh, oh, oh! That was nice. Okay, I think we just lose one inhibitor on this. Fuck, I guess we shouldn't have gone for that. Like, I knew a lot of them were going to be there.
Shut down.
But I thought maybe, like, one or two. Holy! What a gangster.
I'm getting impatient.
Set is pretty balanced on it. I think he's actually kind of bad right now, but that guy is proving me wrong on that play. Don't let her smite it.
They will see my dance.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm just trying to live the moment.
Yeah, I guess we take the guaranteed inhibitor while we wait on the next wave.
Without wild magic, we
Your
have
team
no
has
children.
destroyed an
We
inhibitor.
have no
Nice. I feel like my damage was actually adding up in like some of those things where I was able to peel and knock somebody, like do some damage. I feel like I did like at least 15k. We'll see. I didn't see how much the item did. Yeah, I did about 15k. Which typically, with normal Rakan builds, I only do like 10 or something. So like but I mean it is hard to quantify. Cause like I'm losing the movement speed. Obviously the movement speed would be good to like help Poppy or Set run somebody down. But was that game really about running people down? I mean, with Lilia, sometimes, but I think a lot of it was just we just got into a big fight. They tried to dive us, and we just tried to kill them. And I feel like this item helps a lot with that. Like, we didn't really need the extra movement speed for engage. Just having the raw stats was better. Even though my I died a lot early. This has more health on it too, but you don't get the health through. It's weird. It's like your items. I don't think the items that build into that really give you that much health. I guess the little revolver thing. I forgot what it's called now. The little triangle thing gives you some health. Yeah, it's a little weird. Night Harvester was the item that I got most commonly when I went on my biggest run in the last 3 years before they nerfed it, like right when they released it at the start of season 10, I think. Could have been 11. Jason and I were both building this item, and we won a lot of games. And then they nerfed the hell out of it. It used to do, I think, 180 scaling up to... No, maybe it was 150 scaling up to 250 proc damage. But they've given it more ability power. They've buffed it, like, kind of stealth buffed it a lot over the last, like, half a year or so. They gave it, like, 10 more ability power, like, 50 more health, 5 more ability haste, or no, I think it was even 10 more ability haste. I think it used to have 15. So they've given it all of these extra stats, but they have kept the damage at 125 flat. So it does a lot less damage. But it's still, like, pretty good damage. It's comparable with, like, Mandate damage. But the difference between this and Mandate is it just has way better, like, stats. Particularly ability power. Mandate only has 40 ability power. This has 50. 50 ability power is worth about 1,000 something gold. Like 1,100 gold. And this also has 100 more health, which is an additional, like, almost 300 gold. So this item, you're paying basically 700 more gold for something like 12 or 1,300, maybe even 1,400 more in stats on it. So the value proposition's pretty good. And part of the value on mandates is the mana regen, which you don't need as Rakan. Right? Because you're not really poking at all, you're just all in fighting them. Right? So as long as you aren't just constantly running around fighting over and over again and never backing, mana really shouldn't be a problem. Because if you strip the fairy charm out of mandate, then it's only like 2,000 gold worth of stats. So really, I did the math on it yesterday. It's something like 80% efficient, maybe even 75% cost efficient. If you take away the mana regen on all of those items, Mandate, Shirelia's, Moonstone, they all have the same base stats on them. Versus Night Harvester is something like 110%. So play the video game. Let's see. Jason texted me. He said Jason will be on in 5 or 10 minutes. I said I'd play with him. We could probably flex one if you want. Yeah, there he is. So yeah, I'm just trying it out. The thing too is, like, the build path is really nice early on, especially for snowballing. Because I've noticed when I go Shirelia's, even if we get a kill early, it can feel bad because there's only one amp tome. Like, you're getting a Kindle Gem, and you have to get a Fairy Charm in there, and all that stuff just really doesn't do a lot. Like, the mana regen is nice in lane, if you're going to be, like, poking a lot with your Q, but if you get this, the Shard of True Ice or whatever, that's one of the main reasons I've been getting this, is because it gives you mana regen in lane, so you don't have to worry about the Fairy Charm as much. Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't really have a front line that game, right? Like, I mean, I guess we had Poppy. You can't really front, no matter which items you buy as Rakan, you're not really a good frontliner in the sense it's like you can just run into 5 people who have CC, and do a lot of damage, and not die. It has more health on it than any other mythic he typically buys, so there's that. But Rakan is usually a lot better at either following up someone else's engage or picking people off. Yeah, I mean, you could do it if you want to get like an hourglass or something. Like, you could try to... Frontline's a weird word. Because you don't want to be taking a lot of hits, but you can start a fight. Yeah. But I mean, like, my point is you're still going to die if you buy something like Locket, or like if you go Locket, Knight's Vow, or something like that, you're still going to die a lot of times. I think. I mean, maybe you live, but you could still probably go like Knight's Vow or something. Yeah, I'll do a solo with Jason, and then if we want to get some more people on to do a flex, we can do that. Like, if after this game, like if Brad wants to play one and we get one other person, we could do a 5-person, so the queue would be less. I don't know. We can just see in chat. Yo, what's up?
What's up, dude?
You ready for that Night Harvester domination?
Let's do it. I'm always ready for that.
That's right.
Sometimes you just need to go back to your roots.
That's right. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's okay. I was trying a build that was tank-ish. In the sense of, like, it was, what was it, that little, not Eclipse. I can't remember. The thing, Zazel was getting it for a little bit. The thing where it's like, whenever you CC somebody, your whole team does 9% extra damage to them. I was doing that, and in some games, it was looking good. It was doing like 2,000 extra damage or something. But in some games, it was doing almost nothing. You gotta keep in mind, like, the AP on Rakan actually is almost the same thing as health. Because he's gonna come into the fight with his shield up most of the time. And his shield has like a 0.9 AP ratio, I think, on it. Might be a 0.7. It's a 0.85. So that means if you have 100 AP, you're getting like 85 HP out of it. So it's pretty good. Like, so in other words, getting HP kind of can make him a little tankier. And his Q... Okay, his Q only has a 0.55. I thought it had more on it. I thought it had like a 0.8. They may have nerfed that. But like, AP is just extremely good on him. But yeah, I mean, the main thing about Rakan versus other engage is you go in, you start a fight, and then you get out. Like, that's what's different is, you know, his whole theme is kind of dancing. He's always talking about dancing. And it's about being agile, like going in, starting a fight, and then getting the hell out of there. Like, you don't want to stick around and just auto-attack in most fights, unless it's like 100% you're killing him. So, and because he does have really good AP too. So you have 3 different jumps as Rakan. You have your W, which is a free jump. You can jump anywhere, anytime. And it has a small delay, and that's your knockup. And you have your E, which is you jump to an ally and shield. And you can do the E twice on a single cooldown. A 12-second cooldown. You can do it, you can spread out the E's up to 5 seconds. So you've got more mobility than almost any champ in the game.
Let's dance.
Oh, I hope they play Leona again. I usually beat the hell out of Leona. That Leona got ahead early, like, really, because that Sivir had 5 or 6 kills. So it made Leona look pretty good. But even then, we still killed her a ton. But yeah, that's the difference between Rakan and most other engaged champs, is he does have to get close to do the engage, but then he also, as long as you don't get CC'd, you should be able to get out of anything. Like, his big weakness is lots of crowd control. So yeah, that makes him unique compared to Nautilus and Leona, who typically want to stay in a little closer. But even those champs, you don't just want to sit in the middle of the fight with no cooldowns and auto attack and just take free damage. You still want to kind of like, you know, move around a little bit. Misfortune support, I'm guessing. Her CC is really good. Yeah, my only qualms with Leona are just you can't get out. Like, you go in, and if the fight goes south, you're dead. Or you get flanked, you're probably dead. I'm guessing it's the misfortune support. I mean, I'm just spoiled by Rakan, though, too. I mean, he warps my perception of every other champion, so, you know, obviously keep that in mind. Okay, Graves might gank early. The Mordekaiser jungle, huh? I mean, Leona, like, is a really good Smurf champ. Did you have a wonderful evening at work?
Actually wasn't that bad.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
MF's about to get squashed.
Welcome to
I hope so.
Summoner's Rift.
I'm not a huge fan of Kai'Sa in lane. I know Brad likes Kai'Sa, and Brad's good on Kai'Sa, but
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I just don't like. Fuck. I got a flash. I fucking misclicked. I was like scratching my head or something.
Well, at least Peanut found that funny.
And I accidentally leveled up Q instead of W. That was such a weird. I mean, I guess that's not that weird of an engage route. There's no reason for me to stand there though. Like, we already have a ward, so it's just kind of dumb. Kai'Sa slander. Yeah. It's really not the champ, it's just the way people play the champ. It's kind of like Ezreal. Like, it's a really good design, but...
Sparkles are so darn sparkly.
Dude, Olaf, run! You see them all! Alright. I mean, I still... He's gonna think that's worth because he got first blood. I still don't think so, because they got an assist. Which is more than the first blood, but... So many people just love to trade kills. Who got it, though? Okay, I mean, I guess Garen didn't get it, so maybe if he can just, like, hard punish that lane, and Mordekaiser doesn't gank him.
Right.
Maybe it's worth, I don't know. The goal here is just to get her to use her little bullet trap on me rather than Kai'Sa. As a support, you're just trying to, a lot of times, you're just trying to get him to use resources on you rather than the ADC if you can help it. And just sustain through it. I mean, it depends on the matchup, but... They are nerfing Guardian. They're nerfing a lot of stuff in this tree next patch. So, I'm not sure if Glacial will be the new thing instead, or... I was actually thinking about Electrocute for, like, kill lanes. Airy could also be a thing, maybe. If you want to get, like, maybe 3 points of Q in lane. Which wouldn't be bad if you're going AP. 3 points of Q. You definitely do not want to stand next to each other, though. Yeah. That tree's, like, okay. I mean, it does have some okay scaling to it as well. Doesn't have a lot of sustain, though. By a lot, I mean any. Airy used to be popular on Rakan before they nerfed it and before they nerfed his Q a lot. MF's AFK. No, she's just playing really scared because, I mean, we got her flash. So if I get her with a combo, she's probably dead. Tyson's getting kind of low, though. I wish she was standing up a little bit more.
Turn off the dark.
Nice.
Yeah, run, dude, run, dude. Okay. I maybe could have given that to her. I don't know. It's getting kind of sweaty though. Give me a jump. Alright, let's, well, do one more. Where is Mord? Okay, he went bottom a long time ago.
Riku, I did not rescue you from a cold, dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you so you could find the earth.
Oh man, this guy's mad. Jungler could be there. I'm just gonna back it up. It's fine.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor of Hotness. Most good guys.
We about to be harvesting.
Oh, we are.
Down.
AP Rakan. Well, it just depends on how it's played, I guess.
On my side.
Really don't think it's that bad. I mean, like, in higher level play, stuff like Shirelia's, where your team is really coordinated, is going to be better a lot of times, but I feel like in this elo, just kill them.
Darkness is the new hot.
Vex coming down.
Look at that damage. You see, he had no clue what the hell hit him right there.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break. And a chocolate bar. I dance to the beat. We go dark.
An enemy has been slain.
Good in dark. I am bad because
She may get stopped with this fortune. Probably not that. I mean, Rakan has really, really good AP ratios. Like, I think his W's like a 0.9, and it's like a 290 base damage. Like, it's actually really high. It's just, he has good utility too. So you can get stuff like Shirelia's and things like that on him. His shield is a 1.4 if you include both shields. It's got a 0.7 per shield. You can do it twice, so. Just like as a support, a lot of times it is hard to get the money, you know, for AP items, but the components are good, like just so good, because you're not wasting money on like mana regen.
time to face darkness and hotness.
Like your mythic is going to be a little delayed. Right, 'cause it's 3,200. I really wish they would make Night Harvester 2,800 and adjust the stats, but
Dancing between I don't apologize for doing my thing.
I can't let him W. He's going to try to W it. Graves, okay, he already used his ult.
Ward's there.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing is boring. I'm waiting for fun now.
Why Night Harvester over Proto Belt? It's a lot easier to trigger it on multiple people. Like Night Harvester, you just have to touch them. Like with anything, and you trigger it on them in a team fight. Proto Belt, you get one dash forward, and you might hit one or two people.
And evil loves me.
That's what I think anyways. I mean, if you could use Proto Belt with your W to reposition, like mid-W or something, that would be very cool, but... Wait, what the fuck is that? Okay, you got it. Yeah, harvested.
Yep.
Or the triangle thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had it, it'd be... Yeah, I don't have it yet. I mean, I could buy it now. Oh, voice, I'm not there. Sorry, coming. Oh, killer do. Oh, I thought you were gonna do it.
Oh shit! I should have gone over the wall. Honestly, I was not even looking at it.
You're good.
Is she gonna try to take that?
She's gonna die if she does.
Life sucks. It is less complicated.
Oh, I really... God, I wish I could kill her over that wall. I don't have the damage yet, though.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same.
I was gonna body up on him.
Well, it's time to back.
Sona, there's more.
Living the dream.
He's gonna try to hit this with a W. Nope. She waited so long to shield.
Vex coming down.
Fine.
Right.
Okay. I think they're backing.
Mord's right here. Careful, Mord's like hovering.
I
Okay.
got danger.
I'm gonna keep him interested.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil.
I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get Ionians. I did Sork boots in the previous game,
Your team has destroyed a
but I
turret.
just happen to have enough for Ionians here.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair. Ooh, inside.
Yeah, Proto, it also has way less ability haste. So it has 10 less ability haste. You do get the 6 spell pin, but haste I think is better on Rakan than pin. Probably. It depends on how much you're paying. Like I said, the Sork boots.
I should come bot with you.
Most
Yeah.
good guys.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay. They might try to fight me here for this. Ward's
Okay.
behind me.
Coming.
Has been slain.
Jeez.
Wait, shit, he's moving so fast.
Has been slain.
Fucking ghost with the resets.
Just a move. Yeah.
Just helping it along.
So you have... No, it's just that. You say, does he have like phase rush or something?
He's moving like crazy fast.
I dance to the beat. The beat called darkness.
If I had mana, I'd kill her.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
She might try to defend this. No. Oh, they're just gonna give it to me.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
Okay, we got drag up in a little bit. Well, I mean, it just depends if I need to do more damage or not, and also how fed I am.
Self-control is for starving.
I think on the boost. I mean, the pin is just for one person, obviously, right? So it doesn't really matter if I have him or if Jason has it. It's just more damage individually.
We're really just gonna. Okay, good.
What, just let her ult over the pit?
Yeah, I was like, never mind, you guys killed her.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. She overstayed and Kaisa got her. Now this Kaisa's playing pretty well. I do like this AP just unlocks like a lot of champions early. Like Kaisa, the fact that I can get him so low and then she can follow up and kill him is huge.
I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation time.
Not do some damage. Yeah, they can, but I've found in a lot of games where over the last couple weeks we're just lacking damage, right? Like the ADC will feed or top laner will feed. I feel like in low elo, you know, and like gold, probably even platinum, like the damage is just so strong on a lot of champs because you can catch, like, people are so far out of position. And one of the main ways, I think, to influence the game and climb is to punish people for being out of position. And the best way to do that is to kill them. A lot of times, and you gotta have damage to kill them. So it's like, yeah, you can get utility, but people will just be, like, over-aggressive, or they just, like, won't respect your damage. And you just can't let them get away with that shit. Like Miss Fortune, she's sitting there trying to like hang out over that wall when we have like, you know, 3 or 4 champs that could jump over the wall after her, right? And if I'm not playing, if I don't have damage there, she might get away with it. It's just like you gotta punish people for not respecting positioning. That's what kind of my newer theory is. I was playing some AP champs last week, like your Zyras, your Brands. I was trying that one night last week, but they're just so vulnerable. Like AP, or Rakan does a lot of damage too. Like that. See? She shouldn't be trying to defend that ward.
Rampage. Shut down.
Okay, good. She sidestepped that. That's good. Oh my god, I should have W'd away. I was trying to stall for the Graves, but dude does so much fucking damage with his fully charged Riftmaker. I should have W'd away. That's dumb. Now, she already used her flash to make that play, so this should be a kill. No way. How'd she get that big-ass shield? I just heard W?
Your turret has been destroyed.
What did I buy? Those two?
My
Get that
cloak
here.
is woven from the whispers of star fields.
And just play
the
safer.
secrets of the galaxies, the wind of the seventh moon.
Your team has no CC. Well, I'm CC. I mean, Jason kind of has, like, Jason can push him. No way. Okay, you got at least one of them. What?
Oh my god.
They both got away with, like, no HP. No! How the fuck are these idiots all living?
Your team has destroyed.
I thought she was gonna ult faster than that. She kind of left me hanging for a long ass time. Were there minions there, like stopping her from doing an isolated Q or something?
Yeah, I think so. That's close.
Yeah, not enough damage. Kappa, Kappa. That's right. I need more. Fucking hell.
Kill evil.
Should have been able to do more.
Woo! I am so far past redemption. I am in the fun zone. Population Rakan.
We can try to get soul. Oh, they're so low. Just fight them and kill them after this.
Yeah, Baron's on the table if we get him, even if we don't get the thing.
Like,
Oh, and we
what?
got soul. Okay, yeah, that's a blowout right there. It was all just to get them low at the tier 2, right? So they couldn't defend Dragon. It was just next level stuff, you know? Just to make them overconfident. Just feed them a few kills, you know? Give them that, yeah, give them that false sense of security.
I will say they are getting deleted a lot quicker. Like, a lot quicker.
Yeah, the double harvester, man.
How much? 1750.
And the harvester damage is only the proc damage on harvester. It doesn't include me having the extra 50 AP on all my abilities. So, I mean, it's a good, like, not even exaggerating. What do I get next? Like, Banshees, maybe? They don't have much healing. We'll think about it. We'll do a Codex. I mean, like, I'm seriously doing, like, 50% more damage. Like, it's not a ton, it's like 5,000 damage. Usually I've gone from about 10,000 damage to, like, 15. Like, 7 to 10 to, like, 12 to 15.
Oof. We are really gonna hurt him now.
Living the dream. The dream of
That was 2 autos.
Olaf?
Hull breaker.
An ally has been slain.
Okay.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I mean, if I can get him with a W and he doesn't ult me.
Has destroyed a turret.
What the fuck killed me?
Destroyed an inhibitor.
I think you had turret damage a lot.
Spree. Shut down.
How did I hit that many turrets? What?
I could be wrong. I don't know.
No, you're right. The turret did 1,700 damage to me.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
How
It
many
looked
times did I
like-
get hit?
That's at least, what, 4
Four?
times? Maybe
Probably
5?
4 shots? Did I really take 2 shots off of, I mean, there are 2 towers there.
I am alive.
Sells for 140. Okay.
Myself and Saya.
I cannot believe going in with W and then Eing back out. It has time for 2 shots in that period.
Has been slain.
Oh my god, Olaf. MF is actually healing Olaf. Oh my god.
Safe is for nerds.
This dude's just a man.
They're not happy about that. Mordekaiser woke up, thought he was going to finish him off, and Rakan's just sitting there in his face. Yeah, they're done.
A summoner has disconnected.
Full Viking mode. Alright, am I preparing for Neela? I mean, Neela's been in the game this whole patch. We almost never see her. I don't know if she's just banned every game or what. We always ban Wukong and Volibear.
That champion is actually broken, I think.
Neela?
Yeah, I hate her.
She's pretty good.
Every time if I'm against her or she's on my team, she pops off.
Hell yeah.
So,
like,
damn, their team just did no damage.
I know. Like, the misfortune with all of that poke, like her just spamming E in lane with Comet and just like all AP items, I still did like more damage than she did. Even like not having a lot of poke and only being an all-in champion and having some utility, right, like going Ionian boots, I still did more damage. I mean, like, Rakan can do a shocking amount of damage if you have some AP on him. Like, it's not the most damage in the game, obviously, but it's like, it's a lot more than people think. Yeah, he's got like a 0.7 on his W, and the base damage is 290, which is like really high. 300 base shield with a 1.4 AP ratio. It's pretty good. Rito gutted him? Dude, I think Olaf's still really good. I mean, obviously that game he did well, but I think in a lot of games that I see him, he's still really strong. I don't know statistically, like, what that means, but... Support diff is a title, yeah. I don't remember... I think you have to have a certain threshold on multiple support things, I think, to get support diff. Like, vision might be one. I don't remember what all goes into it, but yeah. It is a title. It's pretty funny. I got one the other day that, I can't remember what it is. I did get a different title that I thought about switching over to it that was pretty funny. But I was like, support diffs. It's classic. Tower 1 is in shambles. Your finals only worth 30% of your grade? I guess that's probably about right. When I hear finals, I'm thinking like 50%. But...
The heart of a weakling.
Which finals? Is it the math one, Toos? Oh.
I might dodge this. I really had no idea.
Well, I mean, he could probably play other stuff, man. Like, let's see what he does. Yeah, those are his two champs. That's hilarious.
You might dodge it.
Let's just see. I mean, one person being kind of filled. Trundle. Trundle's okay. So, I mean, he is the meta guy. I guess we should probably look first to see if anyone makes those champs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I said that to indicate he wasn't hovering, sort of in a polite yet nudge kind of way. Oof.
Damn.
Let's dance.
I really did not see it until I clicked it. He wasn't hovering until I clicked the actual ban.
Oh, he was hovering yours. He definitely wasn't hovering mine.
Oh. Well, he like hovered woo right as I banned it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like Kaisa Brand. We do have Gnar, Seer, Jin. We should be able to kill these clowns, I think. Kaisa, I think I get a magic resist rune in this lane. I'm still going the double AP. What? I don't know. That dude's good on Jhin though too. It's like 73% on Jhin. Azir ulting. Oh, into the oh yeah, that would be fun if he did that. If Jason ulted and then Gnar like got Mega Gnar and ulted them all into your wall.
Oh yeah, that'd be. The Gnar's not good enough, but I could try and set him up. I'm just kidding.
Do professor actually expect students to remember 70% of the stuff they learn? Oh, lethal tempo on what, Jen? I don't know, man. I've said this a million times. I think the way that math and science is taught is garbage. I think most people don't remember. I mean, it just encourages people to just pop Adderall and cram all night before the exam. Basically. And then forget everything. I mean, it's supposed to be cumulative. Like, it depends on what it is, right? Like, math, if you're building on certain skills, you've been using them, in theory, the entire semester, like the same type of stuff. Fuck, if I just hit that, that would have been nice. Yeah, he would have died if I hit it. Feels bad. Well, yeah, I mean, that can happen if you start meals or something like that in Algebra 2, and then you've been using those types of skills the entire semester to build stuff up, then maybe they're like, okay, you've been using that anyways. But if it's just some, like, really obscure skill that you, like, never use again, or like science, where you're just memorizing a bunch of, like, random shit that you never use again, like, just a bunch of facts. Then it's probably bad. I think honestly they should be more realistic in what they require for math, because like most people don't use most math most of the time. Like, it's interesting, and there are definitely some fields where it comes in, but even like my engineer friends, they almost never use shit like calculus. They have like programs for a lot of that. Oh, it's Vagar. Okay, well that's annoying. Let's get maybe we get a Banshee second or something or something.
I think you do, because it's a lot of MR. Or a lot of AP they have.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I could also get Mercs.
Kaisa, Brand, Vygar.
Yeah. Mundo to some extent.
Exactly, yeah.
His Qs.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
I'm giving us heals, but I'm like giving Vagar stacks too. When I trade Qs with him. We both keep hitting each other over and over again, but it's not good because I'm giving him AP every time we do it.
First love.
Good job, dude. Oh shit, I'm coming.
Oh, if he hit that, I don't know. I probably would have been dated. Five ally, build Leontrys, demonic. They can stack, it's just like The meta's kind of... It just depends.
World's gonna burn.
Like, some fighter champs have become, like, popular again. You just need damage. Like, Jason, with the burst damage, is finding a lot of success on Harvester, for example. I think some of the other champs that have been using Mask are just not using it as much. Okay, there's that. So now we can fight him. Nice, there we go. As soon as he wasted that stun, I knew it was go time.
Helping it along. You're gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation. Life sucks without Zaya, but it is less
Alright.
complicated.
I think, I don't want to like jinx it, but I'm pretty sure I've only lost one game with this Night Harvester build. And it was a game that like was doomed anyways. It was one of those like 2 to 20 type of games.
I think I'm right there with you, buddy.
Feels like we're winning a lot.
I have to look, but I was looking at my match history and with Night Harvester too.
Definitely feels really good. Transfer to big university. Have to score a 70 on the finals for a retake. A 70's a B at your university?
Places look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter?
Well, you know, sometimes the best defense is a good offense too, right? Like, Vhagar's not going to be doing a lot of damage if he's dead.
Living the dream.
But yeah, I don't know. You know, there are different schools of thought, and people build Rakan very differently, even high-end people. Like, I was looking at Feather Daddy, who's like a really well-known one-trick, and he typically goes for Glacial. And a few different items, and like Zazel is another, obviously, former pro. Does he still play? I don't know, but he plays a lot of Rakan. He's Challenger, high-ranked, and he does Guardian, but then he also gets that, the kind of defensive item. I forgot what it is. The one that, like, increases damage to the target by 9%. Like, I have seen people in the past use, like, an AP Rakan build with Electrocute. It hasn't been popular lately. But Rakan, like, there's just so many different ways you can play him that are good. He's got to be one of the most versatile champs in the game.
Brandon might be coming down.
Okay, as far as builds go.
I don't believe in myself. And so.
Doctor behind. You guys.
Okay.
Ally has been slain.
Boring. I'm way more fun now.
Yeah, I guess he came from our jungle, or like upriver.
Killing spree.
Shit, he hit 6. Maybe he ults me here? Come on, buddy. You know you want to ult me.
Perfection doesn't exist. Except for my hair.
Okay, it's middle probably.
An enemy has been
Well, I guess
slain.
you would know. It was middle. It's like, hey man, I think there might be a Nocturne on you.
I just drifted to my tower as he was ulting me. That was sick.
Nice. I was trying to get him to waste it on me so I could jump over the wall.
Ah, that's good.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh yeah, we're going alternator. I thought about getting the boots, but that alternator is such a big pickup. Especially when we hit 6. Should be dead. Okay, I see. Yeah, I remember doing that, trying to calculate up, like, how low can I get on this final?
Well, I saw stars for a second.
Well, I'm not gonna get it off that.
Evil-looking stars.
Brand's missing.
Okay.
I love an evil loves me.
I don't know if this is worded or not. We'll see. No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know where Vagar went. You just AFK?
Are we had enough?
Yeah. The grades decide how smart you are. Not in isolation.
More fun when you give up the rules.
Sick.
Yeah, in general, I don't like grades. The main purpose of grades, there's a couple of things. First of all, it motivates students because they're being judged and evaluated, especially at lower levels, like, you know, like undergrad, especially like freshmen, sophomores. Just because, a lot of that's because that's what they're used to from high school. That's kind of their primary motivation, and a lot of that derives from they don't really know what they want to do a lot of times, and they don't appreciate the concepts in the field for themselves. And a lot of that also is that people take a lot of general ed classes to try to be a well-rounded thinker, which I mean, I can see some of that. I can see the arguments on both sides of that, whether we should be hardcore specializing in high school more, or whether we should be trying to give people a well-rounded sense. Because the thing is, a lot of people don't know what they want. So if they were to hard specialize in high school in like sciences and they had no humanities, no business, you know, none of that, and then all of a sudden they want to get out of science and go to something in the humanities, well then they're fucked because they just don't have any background or knowledge of that. So I think a big part of general ed is to give people exposure to a lot of stuff to figure out what they like, what they're good at, and figure out what they want to do. And grades are a motivator because they're just abstract. They just apply to everything. You know, someone would want to get an A in philosophy and want to get an A in calculus and want to get an A in all this other stuff. So it's kind of used as a just an abstract motivator for people. Now, whether or not that's actually good is very, debatable. It depends on how it's done. But then also, it does allow people a short, especially like college entrance exams and then, or college entrances, whatever. It gives them a snapshot of a student. So it gives you basically data points for you to cull through mass amounts of students for really competitive things. So I don't think it should be used as 100% indicator, but I think that it is a helpful indicator if you're looking at grades over time, right? Like not a grade in a particular class, but if the person has had 40 classes or something, just seeing the grades in different classes. That's not going to tell you how much the person knows in theory about each class they took, because they could have forgotten all the stuff, right? If they took this kind of science class sophomore year and they never had another science class, they probably don't remember most of that, right? But it's more than anything, it's just seeing kind of their effort and dedication to something can be helpful. So I think that like grades when taken holistically with other factors, like how well does someone interview, if you're thinking about jobs, how well does someone interview, how well can they articulate what they're going to contribute to the company and why they want to be there, writing like a cover letter, or again in an interview. I think interview is probably the best. It's like the strongest indicator that an employer should be looking for. But then you also have kind of a history there, right? If you had no grades on anything, it would be somewhat difficult to figure out who do you give those 5 interviews to out of the 1,000 applicants if you don't have any sort of grades. Like, you can have larger projects, like a cover letter type of thing, explain to me an internship that you've done, why was it helpful. You could have letters of recommendation, and they usually ask for all of those things. Now, I hate standardized tests. I think standardized tests are horrible because they're timed most of the time, and they're usually just asking very abstract shit that's like not specific to a particular class, and a lot of it is just like graded by, you know, AI and algorithms. So I don't like standardized tests, but a class that's based in projects where students have lots of opportunities to work in these big projects, do revisions, talk with professors, get help, you know, stuff like that, and learn how to manage their time and things like that. I think that warrants having a grade. And I think that grade can be helpful. Yeah, I think that internship and experience matters more than grades, for sure. And I think most people probably would too. Most employers would too. But I think that it doesn't mean that grades aren't, like, helpful. Again, long period of time grades, right? Not like, how did you do in this one particular class, but rather, what has the trend been over your 4 years in school? Because there are some people I know, one of my friends, like a friend of a friend, his dad is an eye surgeon now, and he had, like, pretty bad grades his freshman, possibly even his sophomore year. I don't know him that well, but I'd heard he partied a lot, he was in a frat, he had like a C average or something, but then he turned it around and did well. He interviewed well, he did well on standardized tests and stuff like that, and then he still got into med school and did well, right? And I had another friend who's one of my really good friends that does not test very well. He did not have a good standardized test, but he did have some good experience. He went down to Brazil and did Doctors Without Borders, helped out with that, and he had good grades in his classes. He was just really bad at, like, timed standardized tests. He just got really nervous about them, just didn't do so well. So that's like, and they're both doctors now, and they're both successful. They're good people. They're good professionals, but they were just good at different things. Right, like my friend was very diligent and studious, worked hard as a student, just bad at standardized tests. He still made it. They did okay. The other guy, you know, good at the standardized tests, good at the knowledge, but had some problems, you know, sort of managing his social life early on. People that become professors aren't very successful in their fields. I don't think you understand what professors usually are. Especially if you're talking about... A lot of them do that, Midlet. If you're talking business professors, many of them are on boards of... If you're talking about, like, Harvard Business School professors and stuff, many of them do manage, like, Fortune 500 companies, and they teach a class or two because they want to give back, or because they're getting paid a shitload of money to do it. Right? Harvard might be paying them $200,000 or $300,000 to teach in their MBA program. It's possible they could be making more there than they could be making at some program like that. And if you're talking about, like, science, that's where all of the groundbreaking research takes place, for the most part, are in these huge university labs. If you're like, you work as a professor at Harvard in physics, it's like, well, yeah, you do teach students, but you also get access to their, like, multi-billion-dollar lab and funding and stuff like that. So, you know, there might be some people that are not as successful commercially or something like that, maybe, that try to teach instead, but I would say the vast majority of them are really good at it. and they still are professors. Like, professors in med schools are doctors also, but they also teach at a med school. Like, they're usually practicing physicians. I mean, some people, money's just not the biggest thing, too. Like, some people could be making a lot more money, but they choose not to because they just really feel like that's, like, they're just doing a lot more for society. They might say, I've already got a shitload of money. I just want to do something to help society more. So I want to teach and help the next generation of doctors. Rather than, you know, develop some multi-billion-dollar drug that's only marginally more effective than the current drugs. So I could make, you know, Pfizer earn an extra 5% on their stock this quarter, right? Not saying that everyone that does that kind of stuff is bad, but some people may just not be cutthroat, you know, capitalists, right? They might just believe in education. You can never complain about too much money. I mean, again, that's like in the abstract, right? Like, people don't like money, but if the option is I can make a lot more money, or I could either A, do something I enjoy, or B, do something that I feel is going to help and contribute to society more, there are a lot of people that will opt for the latter, or just have a better schedule so you can, you know, spend more time with family and kids and stuff like that. There are a lot of people who choose not to do the most profitable job they could possibly do for other considerations. Me, for example, like, I could have done financial sales. I could have sold annuities to old people starting around 2010, and it would have been like, okay, I'm sure I could have made a lot of money on it and in sales, but I just didn't feel like that was what I wanted to do. Not that there's anything wrong with that, selling insurance or selling annuities or whatever, but I just didn't think I would find it as personally fulfilling as going to grad school for English. Or I could have gone to law school, but then, you know, after reflecting on it, I was thinking, hey, I'm just not sure if that's the life I want to be living. I've got a friend who's an engineer, right? And he had a pretty nice job, or job offer. I think he was working the job for a major Fortune 500 company. I think it was like GE or something. But they were going to require him to travel a lot. And, you know, with his wife, and he had a young kid, and he just didn't want to do that. It was putting too much strain on their relationship, and he wanted to spend more time with his family. So he took a job that paid less, but gave him a better schedule. Also, his current job was doing more research on, like, green energy and renewable energy, versus the other one was just looking at more traditional, like, coal turbines. And he just found it a lot more sort of rewarding and fulfilling to be doing something to help sort of progress research on green energy, because that's something he believes in.
Safety is boring, Riku.
So again, there are a lot of people that just try to make as much money as possible, but you gotta remember, money is just a means to an end to some extent, right? Like, you get to pay bills, you get to support your family, you get some kind of perks, right? You get to buy cool stuff sometimes. But at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is you got, you know, again, supporting family, but after that, it's happiness, right? Like, personal happiness. And if you are happy in your job and your family's supported and you have a good life, like, what's the point in, like, taking a job that gives you more money but makes you more unhappy? You know what I mean? If the goal is to be happy and to help your family and friends be happy, and you're doing a job that you hate that is not progressing that goal, and you have an option to do something else
I'm way more fun now.
that maybe makes less money, but you're going to be way happier, then that's the same thing as making more money, because the goal is to be happy. So in other words, if you're doing a job that might make 25% more money, but you got to work 50 hours a week doing something that you completely hate versus doing a job that maybe you really, really enjoy, where you're making 25% less money. That's something to definitely consider. Your Calc finals due today, or was due today? Well, I hope you do well on it. But that's my take on it. Always, and I know that's kind of rosy tinted glass, so a lot of people just have to do whatever the hell they have to do, you know, to pay bills. And that's fine. I'm just saying, like, for people with options. Because I see that with students a lot, you know, they'll say stuff like, oh, I've got to do this. I've got to try to major in engineering because my dad says I have to do that. Or I've got to be a doctor. My dad says I have to be a doctor. Because they think that's where all the money is. But they're just failing their chemistry class and they hate it. But they just think they have to do it because that's where the jobs are. It's like, I get it. Not everyone wants to be a starving artist. But I think there is middle ground. And money really is, like, a lot more complex than people think. You can make good money and not have a huge salary. Like, if you just save money, if you make, like, good investments in things, you can help your money go a long way. And sometimes, depending on your lifestyle, right, if you have a job that maybe doesn't make as much money, but because of the perks, because you're happier, maybe that frees you up with more time to do other things. Like my job, for example, I can do stuff on the channel, and I can, you know, do research on investments and things like that, and manage sort of our investment portfolio and things of that nature. Like, the time is a huge thing, especially if you have kids and stuff like that. Like, just having the kind of schedule where it's flexible. I can take the kids in at night, or like when the kid is when our daughter was really young.
Daily affirmation.
Can we kill them? No, Seraphine does like no damage. Then I could be the one to stay up at night and, you know, take care of the daughter if she starts crying. And that's a perk because of my job.
I only believe in myself.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude. God, I got shanked so fucking hard. Right? I hate Talia so much. Really? There's all that fighting going on, and she fucking throws the rocks at me, like, literally right when I'm jumping over with my W. Vayne's getting shit on by Rakan. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Most of the Vaynes I've seen top fail, and it doesn't seem to be good.
Starfields, the secrets of the galaxies, the wind of the seventh moon. Ooh,
What? You didn't even try it? You're just gonna retake the calculus class? At least try it, man. You might be able to pass. Now, of course, that ward's timed out.
World's gonna burn.
Damn, that was unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can make extra money, too. It just depends on what your job is. Like, I can do the channel, I can do the investment. If I wanted to, I could, like, possibly even do real estate. I've thought about that. Try to get a real estate license on the side and just do some of that, like, on the weekends or a couple of the days where I'm not teaching. I could do more, like, private tutoring. I could pick up more classes at a different university if I wanted to. I've got a lot of options.
Darkness is the new hotness.
Yeah, I would say just try it, man. Like, you have nothing to lose. You might as well. I mean, for Calculus 2, when I was in high school, I thought I was going to fail the exam. I mean, I had a D in the class. The AP exam. I really don't like the Seraphine ADC. But it is what it is. Like, they were telling me not to take the exam. They're like, TSP, you know, they said my name, but, you know, the teacher told my friend to tell me, tell him not to take the exam because he's gonna, like, lower our score, basically, like our school score. he's gonna lower our average too much. We've got a really good pass rate on it.
I do what I want.
I was like, really? I was like, hell no, I'm taking it. I took it and I passed. I got a 3. Just like I beat 50% of the other people taking the test. I really don't know why that is. Like, because I don't think our teacher, she was a good teacher. Like, that was kind of sketch. You know, telling a student not to take the exam. But other than that, I mean, she was really nice. And I think she was a good teacher. Maybe she was just harder than other teachers. I don't know. But somehow I got a D in the class, but still beat half the people who try to take the test. So I got my 8 hours of college credit. You took the exam, but you're going to retake the class? Well, don't you at least want to see what the game is? Vayne, shut the hell up. You picked a lane dominant champion. You're getting smoked. It's not the jungler's fault. These top laners, I gotta mute it, man. Every fucking game, they're always crying to the jungler when they're losing hard.
Enemy rampage.
Life sucks without Zaya.
Graves, help me out. I'm 2 levels down. He's got 4 kills on me. It's like, dude, you have to be able to win 1v1 top. I don't even think Talia's been up there. Maybe she was like once or twice, but she's been down here a lot. We just can't carry with Seraphine. I mean, the game's not over. We could still win, but it's like, if that was a real ADC, if that was Jen or Misfortune or something, we would have already killed this Caitlyn twice. Off of the counter engage on Leona. Leona's probably going to be there.
Has been slain. Shut down.
Okay. Well, we got faked, but I just have to admit, it's just not happening.
I'm just helping it along.
I don't know, man. I think she's a problem. It's not just this one game, it's all the games I've played. I mean, she's not like explicitly the problem, right? Like, the problem is mostly the Vayne, but you have to be elo to carry people in this elo, because you're always going to have 1 or 2 people that are feeding. And it just feels like it's hard to carry on her. But I mean, like, the other 3 champs are carries. Like, it could definitely work this game. But I'm just stating, in general, I just don't think the champ does enough damage in gold to make it an ideal pick at the ADC role. I think she's good as support. I just think as ADC, you just want damage.
I love evil.
Now, I understand that, like, Challenger and maybe some pro teams or something, you know, play, like, double Enchanter or something like that, and it can work, but I don't know. I mean, it's totally possible I'm wrong about that. I have not seen success with that champ.
It's that the light inside the shot, kind of, leaving a dark, very good-looking soul.
Like, our damage just always feels too low when we play her. But we do have basically 2 ADCs and other roles, so maybe. Yeah. Like I said, I'm rooting for her. I want to win. just commenting that it's just basically a neutralized lane. Like, it's really hard to carry it. Why is this dude taking so long to kill? What the fuck? Holy shit. Right there. That dude took so long to kill. Because we just didn't have the damage to kill him. Because he can get Wit's End. And that's going to hard counter the damage on Azir and Seraphine. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about, where it's like, it just feels like we just don't do enough damage.
Living the dream.
The dream of darkness.
Yeah, no, of course it's a smart rush, because we have an AP champion as an ADC. It would not be a smart rush if she was playing a real ADC. That E or whatever the hell those fucking stones are needs to be on a longer cooldown. I think.
And all because I figured it would work.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh.
Whoa! So stars for a second. Dark, very evil-looking stars.
Damn it, he's going the fucking long way.
I only believe in myself. Oh, and
Really had that worded. No? Oh shit, if she just hit that.
world's gonna burn.
She's gonna net.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Dancing between the rooms.
Careful, not sure where they're at. Oh, it's Leah.
I missed that.
Enemy killing
Thanks.
spree. Ally has been slain.
Well, I guess I'll try to lead them back, and they're just gonna be Baron anyways.
Have been slain.
Prowler Claw Urgot's funny. I mean, it makes sense. Like, he can dash in with his E and then claw the Vayne if she dodges it. Like, I think it's a pretty good build.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, we just don't have any freaking damage. Like, Vayne requires way too much time at this point. Graves went Umbral first, so he doesn't do any burst. And then Seraphine with a Magi's Rush. I mean, eventually these champs can do damage. Like, once Vayne gets Ginsu, and maybe one other item.
Onward.
on Baron?
Probably.
Way.
Yeah.
Self-control is for star nerds. I choose fun.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Hotness.
Maybe Leona tries to come up more.
Star nerds.
An ally has been slain.
Ooh.
Slain. Enemy double.
Akshan should not be able to do that. Like, just go right in Graves' face like that. But it's that Umbral, man. I do not like Umbral Graves. I think that item is good on things like Senna, but you're just hurting your damage so much. And the Vision is good, but it's not so good that you take away your ability to carry games in order to control it. Gore Drinkers also sus against their team, right? Like, they have quad
Your
ranged.
turret has been destroyed.
Like, you're not gonna get multiple Gore Drinkers in a fight, probably.
That's such a good ult. I mean, we killed him pretty easily. We can live. Oh god. Forgot with his ult. Oh my god. My ult just came up too.
They get... Okay.
But it is less complicated.
Alright, Vayne's got 2 items now.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now. I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation time.
I'm not actually going Mask. I don't know what I want to get second. Probably
Embrace the darkness.
An ally has been
probably
slain.
Banshees. Well, she was doing alright, sort of. Full 360. I mean, I could have grabbed him, but I just don't think we have the damage. Graves is like trading our inhibitor for red. I think we could have stopped him with Graves if he was there.
Life is way more fun if you give up the
Do it. Seraphine's not here. No.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Can't clear supers because you're playing Seraphine.
Ally has been slain.
God, imagine winning this game.
That'd be nice if we got it. I don't think there's any way Leona gets this. Graves does have smite. Is she gonna int and try? I mean, we are kind of coming online with some damage.
starting to get some.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
Oh no, Vayne, what the fuck, dude? Going Randu in second? Bro, we need damage. We have a Seraphine bot. What's wrong with people? I wonder if Cosmic would be any good.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair. Ooh, anxiety.
Okay, we can decide if we want Banshees or Cosmic here. Maybe Banshees. Cosmic might be kind of greedy. How much AP does Cosmic give? 65.
Safest for nerds.
Gives 105 AP. Freaking lot. Has HP on it too.
I only believe in myself.
Ally has been slain.
World's gonna burn.
Fight there.
Whoa! What the fuck?
You have been slain.
1800 damage from one E or W, whatever the fuck, rocks?
Your
What?
turret has been destroyed.
Which item just hit me for 500?
Rampage.
Oh shit.
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, but I can go in like basically instantly and trigger it. I go in like RW counts as 2 hits and then just Q or auto and you get it. And I think you keep it up for the whole fight. Yeah, as long as you stay in combat.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has
The movement
been
speed's
slain.
obviously really good too. Try it out.
Ooh, Riku. Let's destroy everything they hold dear and then laugh in their faces.
It does. The movement speed does decay some.
Ugh.
Purpose of the build burst? Yeah, but like, sort of. It's to do extra damage, but the, you know, Banshee's Veil is like less damage. Yeah, but like you still can do other things in
Your
fights.
inhibitor is restored.
It's like, yeah, it is burst, but it doesn't have to be like one-dimensional, all or nothing. You know what I mean?
Dancing between the rooms.
Like 105 AP is about the maximum amount of AP that you're gonna get on an item that's 3,000 gold. Yeah, you can do death cap, but again, like that item is really, really hard for supports to use because rods are very obnoxious, and I think it's like 3,800 gold, 3,600. It's really expensive, and the components suck. Like the cosmic components are really good. It's just a bunch of amp tomes. Because a lot of it's your buy timings, too. Like, you have to go back a lot as support to refill your wards. Ability haste is obviously extremely good on Rakan, too. I don't know, it seems pretty good. The 100 AP on stuff like Rylai's, I didn't like that.
Self-control.
Because the whole point of Rylai's is to have the slow and the extra utility, in my opinion. I think it should give ability haste. And I think it should be like a 2,500 gold item. And just like lower the health on it or something. Nice. Okay. We got drag.
Go. Shit.
That's so much fucking
help, man.
I don't
I know.
apologize for doing
I have like no HP.
An ally has been slain. Rampage. An ally has been slain.
It's an ace.
Aced.
We
The
need to
soul
go Dragon
defense,
now.
baby. This is twice we've defended soul. They keep fucking around, it's like splitting up and dying, like right when soul's about to spawn. Hang it on! That's some nail biters tonight. Last game wasn't really. We just ran them over, but this one and the first one was a pretty good game.
Shutdowns are even better.
Oh yeah. You'll have to see it.
I'm gonna go stare in the mirror.
50, damn, don't quite have enough. Kate was doing 0 damage to Graves.
Safety is
Yeah, the shields are pretty big, man. I mean, the AP...
I think what we're gonna have to do is just dive the Talia every time.
Yeah. I had flash that time, and she'd already used her rocks. But
When you have flash up,
it's gonna be a while. It's like 2.5 minutes.
all right.
Probably up around
We make it.
a little after Baron.
If
But
we
yeah, I
make
can
it to
wait.
that-
You've got
Yeah.
Banshee, so you can go through her rocks.
yeah.
I think that's
But
how that
if
works.
If we can catch her, that's the champ we need to catch.
Yeah.
Shit.
God. I got rocked.
Your inhibitor is respawning
Bane. Okay. Alright, alright. They're trying to go get inhibitors.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I'm trying to back.
Turret has been destroyed.
Go, baby, go, baby, go. I got flash.
Oh!
Kill.
Get that shit out of here.
Ace.
Ha! Dodged everything. That extra movement speed from Cosmic.
doing the right thing was boring.
Guess who's scaling?
That's right. Hey, what's up, 459? I am. I know I've been on a hiatus for a couple of months. I am going to start playing Warhammer as soon as the Mortal Empires comes back out. I am going to do... I just released a video on it the other day, but I am going to do some reviews of the new information that comes out. But I don't really think I want to start just a Warhammer 2 or a normal Warhammer 3 campaign when there's like a bunch of cool new stuff coming out. Like, I'll probably just wait and make my grand return. We can bait this, maybe?
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
I really should buy Death Cap right now.
Yeah, you probably can't. I don't think
Such a good
timing-wise.
idea. Alright, we'll try it. I don't know about this.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
We killed her.
Has been slain.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Oh, we killed her, but she got Baron and all the rest of them are alive. Alright.
Can we defend the turret?
But yeah, I am going to do some more as soon as Immortal Empires comes back out.
Evil loves me.
I'm not sure which faction I'm going to play yet. I want to see more information on it. Probably at least one Chaos. I will try to do 2 campaigns at once. I've almost got an hold.
Your turret has been destroyed.
soul up. God damn. They don't have any TPs.
I don't even know if we can contest that with all our inhibs down.
Yeah, it's carry for support. They were kind of low. I mean, Urgot's like over there. It's gonna be really hard to kill him if they get that soul. But I guess we just have to get it. Bane's trolling, I guess. He's just not like. Look at that build. That build is such fucking garbage. It's like Thornmail Randuin's on a Vayne. We've got Seraphine. Like, we need actual damage. Like, she thinks it's cute, but it's like, they don't have a lot of tanks, man.
We're gonna have to fight.
Like, they don't have Master Yi on their team. I mean, yes, they do have triple AD, but like...
You have flash.
I know. Oh, we can save her, I think.
They're gonna end right here. We have to protect base.
Bane's just way too far ahead, everybody. I can't. It's fucking rocks, dude. I can't do shit against the rocks. Okay, I've got ult.
Killed her.
An enemy has been slain. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
If anyone's coming up.
Yeah, damn.
No, just not enough damage. Hysterics on Urgot. I don't know. He's still probably outdamaged the Vayne like 2-1 at least. I mean, we were back in that game. It's just Seraphine plus we just had too many cute things going on early game and not enough damage. I mean, like, she did damage, but just imagine if she had, like, just one more offensive item, like Phantom Dancer or something instead of Thornmail. Like, they didn't even have that much healing. Like, who's healing over there? You've got Immortal Shield Bow on Akshan. But, yeah, if she just had, like, PD... Especially when you have Gensu's, like, you get so much value out of attack speed. She did, but yeah, like... Or Kraken, yeah, I didn't even think of that. She didn't have a fucking mythic. 5 items, no mythic. Yeah, Kraken. How is Thornmail the Urgot counter? You know what Urgot counter? Him being in the fountain.
That's right.
I mean, I get it. Like, it's cute. If he gets close, you know, each one of his little W shots reflects some damage back on him, but, like, it's just too cute. There's just too much cute shit going on that game. Like, Graves went Umbral. Vayne went, like, double heavy armor. Seraphine played Seraphine. We're just too light on damage. I know. It's just too cute. Just push him away with your E and just freaking kill him. Also, like, the whole game is not just Urgot. Like, a lot of the time in team fights, if we're doing it correctly, you know, she's going to be attacking Leona. Or if she gets a good flank or something, you know, maybe she's attacking a Caitlyn. Like, the Thornmail is only against Urgot, and Urgot didn't even have any sustain. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just too many cute items. I think if she wanted survivability, just going like even shield bow would have been better. Or like Wit's End. Like just imagine if she went something like Kraken Wit's End instead of the Randuin's shield bow. Or Randuin's whatever, the Thornmail. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, it's not any one of those things in isolation we could have probably won. But it was just all of those things compiled together just put us too far in the hole early. And we did an admirable job, I think, of getting back in the game, but at the end of the day, we just didn't have enough damage. They just outranged us, first of all, really hard with, like, Caitlyn and Talia. And, you know, with Talia, it was really hard to get dive, although we did an okay job, I think, of playing around it. His name is an Azir reference, I doubt it.
Let's dance.
I don't know. I could have played some stuff well, too. I did have a couple of good plays against that Talia, like in the base, where I dodged her W, and then I dodged her knock-up, too. That was pretty sweet. There are 3 Warlocks currently signed up, including you, 4 Death Knights. Yeah, I'll probably just go Lock. I'm sure we could get other Death Knights and stuff, too. I mean, Lock was what I was leaning towards anyways. I mean, there's pretty much a little bit of everything in there, right? Like, everything's got at least 2 picks. I'm pretty sure. Or 3 picks, I should say. Locks are very stackable, too. I mean, Death Knights are really good. I'm gonna have a Death Knight anyways. Just for professions. It's because you get a free level 55 character, basically. Yeah, those rocks are extremely good. Yeah, it'll probably be a Braxis. I'm really surprised there's that many freaking healers. But I am kind of hyped to try out a lock. From what I've seen in the, I've been watching some of the people doing the beta stuff on the healing meters. I mean, it looks like paladins are just like, just in a different stratosphere of healing from any of the other healers. So it's like, if I don't get a paladin healer, it'd be like, it'd feel kind of bad. Like, it seems pretty imbalanced as far as paladin healers go. Especially druid and shaman just are like nowhere close. There's like a priest sometimes gets in there. It's hard to tell with some of the meters because there's like exploits with the DKs. There's like some little banner or something, sigil, some shit you can get that like basically is, right now is giving them 120% like haste, and they're snapshotting that with their gargoyle early on.
But evil just brings out the sparkle in my
Like I heard Sarth, or I was watching Sarth's video about it, and so it's just funny because they're like, oh, you know, I talked about this before. Max Ramos is so easy. All of this stuff is so easy, and it's like, we're just exploiting these cheats, and we're just all private server people that have been like speedrunners, hard practicing this for the last 10 years. I'm sure it'll just be a cakewalk for everybody. It's like, come on, man. It's like, yeah, for you it's easy, and like maybe not as fun, right?
We're coming. Oh yeah, we fight this. Yeah, kill this jungler.
Okay. Damn, I took an extra tower shot.
I don't apologize for doing my thing.
Do I ever at people in Discord DMs? Me? Not usually, no. I'll like direct message somebody if I want to message them, but I'm just gonna have to go ahead and pop this. I just don't want us both to lose all the XP, and hopefully I can hit a couple of Qs. I'm assuming Pike me a flash, I don't know. Okay, sorry, Della. Yeah, I'm trying out Harvester. I've had a lot of success with it. Yeah, I think especially at this elo, just the raw damage is probably better. It's not just the damage, though. Like, it increases your shields, too. Just the raw stats are probably better than the movement speed at this elo. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying it out. But that's my thought process. Because remember, it's not just the proc damage. It's the... I'm going to talk about this a lot on the tier list this week, and I talked about it earlier on in the stream. Obviously, you weren't there. That's fine. But basically, a lot of it is just about the efficiency of the item in terms of its raw stats. Like Shirelia's, if you take out the mana regen, which you don't need as Rakan later on in the game, you're only getting about 2,000 gold worth of stats for 2,500. And with Harvester, you're getting somewhere in the neighborhood of like 3,400 or 3,500 for 3,200. So you're just getting a lot more value, regardless of the on-hit damage. Just the raw AP, health, ability haste, all that stuff. I don't know where Chase is.
An enemy has been slain.
Is he top? Yeah, okay.
Double kill.
So I'm trying it out. Gormick and I DM'd him. Oh, on accident? No, I never used the @ symbol, I don't think. Can I kill her? Oh my god, so close. Nice.
Most good guys are kidding themselves. Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, Emperor.
Had to let the cat in. No, I didn't even notice. He was AFK for like 5 seconds. Is he like sitting right next to his patio door or something? Window? I don't know.
Probably.
Don't give it to Nidalee. Well, Nidalee needs to snowball. I mean,
She is so far.
yeah, she's doing really well.
It might be on drag.
It's possible. Callistic guy. That's just how it is.
I did not rescue you from a cold dead planet.
We had to back, but they had
I
a
rescued you so you could hold my mirror and tell me I look good.
they had a timing if they wanted it. If Nidalee's not there, she wasn't. I'm gonna miss that. That's fine. At least this person's cool. They're like apologizing. They're realizing they're fucking up. I thought she actually did that pretty well.
An ally has been slain.
I just cleared that because I didn't want it to bounce and like hard push towards them as quickly. So yeah, I'm just trying it out. I've had a lot of success with it. Jason's had a lot of success also going Harvester. We're just kind of getting back to our roots. They did buff Harvester a few times in the last 6 months to give it higher base stats, even though the proc damage is less. Some people have asked why Harvester over Proto. It's just easier to proc. I think we can dive. Okay, yeah, Jarvan's top. God, he's gonna fucking heal so much. I got shanked.
I'm not sure where we got with that. I know he backed.
Oh, she got a Q? You got a Q? Oh, she's gonna miss it. I think she got her auto canceled. They missed a lot at the tower, though. Did you get him? Oh my god.
An enemy has
Yes.
been slain. An ally has been slain.
Okay, look at me, Jarvan, look at me! Don't go find us here! Okay.
What?
Oh shit.
No!
An ally has been slain.
We get the assist, bro. We get that assist, bro! Yeah!
I choose fun.
Man, we're hard dominating this. Oh, it's nearly 8-1.
She would have died right there if it wasn't, if I didn't help her out there. But, okay.
This seems like a terrible game for Pike. Italy.
Just rolling up on him.
Because if you pull the Samira, you're just dead, I think, if you don't stun her.
Basically, yeah, it's rough. We're rolling up on these kids today.
That's right.
You're gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation.
I mean, she's pretty strong right now. She can probably just beat that Pike up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, like... You can snowball with this build so easily, because you get so... It's like everything's an amp tome. And he has such high scaling with his AP. Both with shields and his damage.
Shut down.
Tell Samira to get the ward eye. She's got 3 kills too.
Riku. More dark matter?
Please don't die. I'm coming. I'm coming, baby. Fuck.
I'm sure we also have.
An ally has been slain.
If she would have kited back to me, we could have turned it. I was so close to being able to get her there. Come on, stay, stay, stay. I'm gonna try to hold it. Maybe she'll...
Safety is boring, Riku. Let's start a fight.
Got him. I got an extra point in Q there just to make sure I got her.
Dude, this is gonna be the Night Harvester squad here. Cause I'm about to bat it. I'm about to get it.
Oh yeah. You gotta get it nerfed again.
An enemy has been slain.
When Zaya and I were about
Get him crying. These birds are just too strong.
I don't like being alone. Oh, the spiky space squids are the worst.
Holy shit, you're 6-0. You're the carry this game.
I just literally ran up and sold to Kaisa a second ago. She was trying to stop my back.
That's just a horrendous matchup for Pike, it seems like.
It should, yeah. I think my win rate's pretty high against Pike. As for Con. It feels bad sometimes, but like statistically, it's pretty good.
Right.
Living the dream. The dream of...
I just have to just play around his little garbage, his little E. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for him. Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, I'm like turbo fed too this game, but I do think in general, like, you have that option. If you get ahead, you do just kill them all.
Don't have ult, not at all.
Oops. No, I didn't mean to take that from him.
An enemy has been slain.
God, I'm a freaking god. Oh no.
Enemy has been slain.
Oh,
Does the Star Guardian see
An
anything?
ally has been
Their
slain.
sparkles are so darn sparkly.
Come here, little Pike. No, no, no! Okay, I dodged it. I was about to say.
that could have been
bad.
tragic.
Yeah.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
Okay, we're going Sorks this game. Alright, that's fine.
Darkness is the new
I'm gonna try Cosmic again. That felt pretty good.
Can you build Night Harvester, please?
We all got Harvester. Halo Harvesters. Damn, my ult just came back up.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, we're gonna dive the shit out of them since they don't run. Ah. I thought he grabbed Samira and then I was gonna run in.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
It's a pretty low cooldown with all his ability haste.
but it is less complicated.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Damn, I almost
Your
got
turret
both.
has been destroyed. Enemy killing spree.
What is happening?
Destroyed.
I'm gonna be real upset when you do more damage than me this game.
Wanna be a
Your
star?
team has destroyed a turret.
Safest for nerds. I do.
We kill him?
Yeah, I've almost got my thing. Expect any meta shift? Not a lot. I mean, I'm gonna do the full tier list. I'll release it tomorrow. I meant to do it today, but I didn't. Yeah, I'll help you get this. They're probably about to surrender, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think so. I think certain champions, like Soraka, will be a little bit worse with that change. Like, but if you really think about how a lot of the top-end enchanters are itemizing to begin with, I don't think... okay, I'll stay for this. I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. Because, like, Sona, for example, top-end enchanter doesn't build those items most of the time.
I need my E.
Have anything?
Oh.
What? Oh, a Teemo shroom. So like Sona, I think her highest win rate build is Shirelia's plus Archangels, or that's one of her most popular and strongest builds. Neither one of those items is getting hit. And you have to keep in mind, they're nerfing a lot of the sustain and lanes. They're nerfing biscuits, potions, second wind. So a lot of stuff that helps against poke. So, like, you're not going to be able to sustain as well against something like a Sona or a Seraphine in lane. So does it hurt like Soraka? Yeah. Does it hurt Sona and Seraphine? No. Now, Seraphine is specifically getting nerfed.
Oh my.
So yeah, I don't think it's gonna hit the main offenders. Janna, yeah, Janna a little bit. It'll probably affect Janna. So like some of them, yes. But I still think that several of them will still be in that 52 to 53 range. And like the nerfs to sustain are actually help enchanters because most enchanters also poke early. Alright.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
How about Xerath? I don't think it's... I mean, yeah, it'll help them. Because there won't be as much sustain. I don't think we can end, though.
What a carry. How heavy am I, by the way?
Not very. I think everyone on our team is hard dominating. Are we going to get the Shelly dance? I think that's a challenge.
She's really good. Go.
I don't think you're gonna do it. I'm out of stuff. I don't have any mana. As much as I would love to get the Shelly finish. I'm gonna get shut down here. Yeah. We just overstayed way too much. It's bad. They got a lot of gold right there.
An enemy has been slain.
What did I get killed by? Mostly Kaisa or Teemo? Do they have any shields? Not really. I could get Grievous. I don't have that much heal. They do have some healing on Jarvan. think I just get Grievous.
Woo! I am alive.
Night Harvester Gragas, who would have turned it around. True.
Myself. Oh, and Saya.
With this Luden's garbage.
Safety is boring, Riku. Let's start a fight.
Yeah, I mean those champs could be good. I don't know. Like they will be better, but yeah, she's just kind of throwing here.
Do what I want.
A little overconfident.
Star Guardian. Come on.
An enemy has been slain.
Team will.
Killing spree.
Just kite back to me, man. It's like twice this game. He keeps trying to solo it. It's like walk towards the pings. You got drag?
Yeah.
Okay.
They might end the game.
Oh yeah, that's true. They can end. Please don't roll around. Just end it.
I am so far past redemption. I am in the fun zone.
They fucking trolled. Alright. Just, I don't know, take their jungle over here. Or, yeah, you just back. You're good. Got a good buy.
Tearing up the galaxy.
I maybe should have sent it in the pit. I don't think they have anything there.
Yeah, we could just go walk in their base. We could literally run it down mid. Bro, did you see our damage? Our Night Harvesters marked at the same time.
Deleted.
She almost got like...
Oh, okay, let's just end it. Fuck it. Oh wait, there is...
Has been slain.
like exposed nexus.
We can't hit it now. Exit or hit.
Good guys.
Your team has destroyed a summoner has disconnected.
Most Chad Con. Chad Con. Chacon.
Chacon.
The Chacon build. They buffed it a while ago. I just haven't played it in a while. But they've given it little buffs. Like, they gave it 10 extra ability haste, I think was the most recent one. They've given it 10 or 20 more ability power.
I barely did more damage than you. Yeah.
OP.
Well,
That's
this has to be
nice.
it for me, but good games, man.
Yeah, good games. Seems like we've got it, man. The
That's
Night Harvesters of Destiny.
right. We'll start, hopefully, maybe getting placements tomorrow.
That's right. Alright, man. I'll catch you then.
See you.
See ya. Yeah, the Baron is saying, because the Baron's free, but I don't know. They had 1 or 2 people dead. Yeah, I mean, I do think the Baron is the higher percentage play, just because you take it off the map, just in case you lose a fight at the base or whatever. I don't know. We are really far ahead, though. But yeah, it's probably like trivial. Like our win percentage was like 90% or something at that point, because we had so many people that were fed and we had so many carries. But I know a death flag in a novel. Yeah, when you're already planning like your retirement or you're planning this perfect marriage or something. Yeah, you hear that. And it's just like they're gonna die. Sometimes they change that up on you. There were some, I don't want to spoil it, but in Stranger Things there were a couple of characters talking about marriage or happy endings or something like that, and I was like, oh, for sure they're dead. And there's like so many things that were like foreshadowing the death of especially this one character I'm thinking of, but you know, it didn't play out that way, at least not yet. So they you know, some shows will kind of mess with you with things like that, but yeah, it's usually not a good sign. When somebody's talking about the future planning or whatever, it's usually a doomed character. But anyways, okay, that's it. So I really do like this Night Harvester build. I'll be talking about it on the support tier list a little bit more, breaking down some numbers for you guys if you're interested. I don't think it's going to be as efficient. I don't know the math on it right now. I mean, I guess I could look it up. Obviously, it's not going to be as efficient, just by definition of costing more. But I think the real question is, will people still get it even if they don't need grievous wounds? And I think it needs to be balanced in such a way that that's not the case. So right now it's 125% efficient, so they're not touching any of the other stats. They're not touching any of the other stats, and they're making it 2,800 gold. So now it's going to be 30, whatever that number is, 32.59 over 28. So it's what, like 110 or 15%, probably 110. Let me see. 35 or 32.58. Yeah, it's 116%. So yeah, I mean, that's still going to be more efficient than almost anything else. And it's like all the stats are just really good. It's kind of like Night Harvester. Harvester is less efficient than that, but it's pretty close. It just has like every stat you want, and it just happens to give you Grievous. Yeah, it's the cat. Hold on, I can pull her up here. You guys hear her yawning? There she is. She says, oh, he paused talking for a little bit. Does that mean you're going to get up and come feed me? That's always the main question. Even though she still has food in her food dish, she's like, I want fresh poured food. If it's 20 seconds old, I'm not interested. But yeah, I think we've only lost like 2 games with Night Harvester since I've been spamming it over the last couple of days. One of them was totally unwinnable. It was like a 2-20 game. That game tonight where we lost with it, that was winnable. But I still think it kept us in the game. Obviously, that last game, it looked really good. And not every game I go for, you know, that many kills or whatever. But let's see. When did I start getting it? That was the game we lost. It was like just out of control, I think. And then I was getting Shirelias before that. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we played 7 games with it, and we're 5-2 with Harvester. And, you know, Shirelias might still be better at the end of the day, but like, what is my damage in some of these games? Like, I have 8,500 here, and that's a really late game. I've got almost full build. I'm one item off of full build. That doesn't include the extra damage that Even Shroud gives, which is pretty substantial. Even Shroud in some games might give about as much as Night Harvester, but on paper, but Night Harvester, it's that 50 AP, like, just contributes to all of your damage, and it doesn't show up on the stat sheet. And not everything is about damage, obviously, but I'm just showing, like, this was 13,000, but again, that was a really late game. This one's like 5,000. So, like I say, like a normal damage is like 5 to 8,000, I feel like. Maybe like 7 to 10 without Harvester, but then if you go for, like, this is going to be a really bad game. Yeah, I only got 3,000. Like I said, that just really wasn't even a game. But like this one, I guess I still only did like 8,400. This one, 14,000. And I only had 4 kills. This one, 14, almost 15,000. Getting a lot of MVPs too. Which doesn't mean a lot, but it means, like, statistically it was a really good game compared to other people on a bunch of different metrics. This one was 8,000. This one was 12. So I think it's higher. It's like 12 to 15. So I'm doing, I feel like 25% more damage. Maybe like 25 to up to 50% in some games more damage with the Harvester build, which is helpful. And I'm not really dying that much more. I mean, like, the whole point, remember, like, a lot of times of getting Even Shroud or getting a Knight's Vow, part of it is so that you don't die, so you have some tankiness and protection. But if you look at my average deaths with this build, it's the same as with the Shirelias, maybe even less, right? Like, I'm usually somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 to 4 on average, 3.3, something like that. But I died 9 times there with the Shirelia's build. It just kind of depends. But here it's like 3, 4, 7, 3, 6, 1. It's like maybe slightly higher on the deaths. Maybe slightly higher. But I don't think it's that much more, considering the amount of damage that you put out. Riot's not touching on buffing Wukong ult. Yeah, that's good. I saw that. Yeah, the chainsword's OP, but yeah, they're changing it. So will some people still get it? Probably. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't have crit on it, and it doesn't have armor pin. Like, it doesn't have lethality, so it's like, yeah, technically it's still good stats, but it doesn't really synergize with a lot of stuff. But if you're playing a champ that doesn't need those synergies, it just wants a good stat stick, especially if they have healing on their team, it's good. So, like, Hecarim's a great example of that, where he doesn't really care about lethality, he doesn't really care about crit, so getting the chainsword on him makes sense. Or, you know, maybe something like a Riven. Yeah, exactly. But it's primarily for champs, yeah, that don't care about lethality or crit. It's just to kind of get a nice, first of all, the Grievous are good, but it's also just to get a nice power spike at, like, second item spike so you can fight for dragons or snowball your lead or whatever. It's just a good solid item to complete. But anyways, okay, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much. As always, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll go till the usual 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see y'all then. Have a good day.